Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. The perk defense begins with d6, controlling the e5 square and preparing for knight f6. d4 takes full control of the center and opens up the dark square bishop. g6 prepares to fianchetto, the dark squared bishop, to g7, where it will sit on the long diagonal. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center and protects the d4 pawn. That fianchettoed bishop is putting pressure on the diagonal, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. Not the best move, but not bad either. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. Your fianchettoed bishop puts strong pressure on the diagonal. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. You had a better option, but this is not bad. This hangs a pawn after a rushed move. This isn't a mistake, but there was something better for you. This moves the pawn to safety. That was an even swap of material. Takes back. You've secured your king on the same side as your opponent. A solid strategy. This activates a queen by developing it off of its starting square. You are threatening to tactically win a pawn. This offers an equal trade of pieces. You exchange pieces of equal value. After all captures, this is an equal trade. That was a fair trade. Recaptures. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. This defends the attacked pawn. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. You missed an opportunity to take an open file with a rook. This takes an open file, a common method for activating a rook. Nice move. Your knight now controls more squares. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making you gain time because your opponent must deal with your threat. This forces the opponent to double pawns. You take back. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. You made that square a great outpost for a bishop. This allows the opponent to win material through a fork. You overlooked an opportunity to win material through a fork. This is an equal trade. You captured back. This defends the attacked knight. You are forcing your opponent to have isolated doubled pawns, which ruins their structure. Recaptures. You missed an opportunity to attack a pawn chain. This is the only good move. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. That pawn capture will win material after all trades are complete. Recapturing. This overlooks an opportunity to capture a free pawn. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. Taking that pawn wins material after the follow-up trades are made. You take back. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. With that move, you offer to trade pieces. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. You captured back. This activates the king in the endgame by getting it off of the back rank. This activates your king in the endgame. Very precise. Very good choice. This is the strongest option. This move attacks your opponent's pawn chain. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Recapturing. Now black can't stop white from winning a pawn if they make the right moves. Not the best move, but not bad either. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries. You overlooked an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square. This is an equal trade. You take back. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it. You missed an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square, pushing a passed pawn. You overlooked an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square. There was only one good move there. The only move, and you found it. One of the best moves. Your passed pawn is protected and is marching down the board. A solid choice. Nice, definitely the right move. This misses an opportunity to attack a pawn chain. You prevented your opponent from being able to eventually win a rook. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. Yes, this is the way. This move puts the rook on a safer square. Your passed pawn is one step closer to promotion. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. You captured back, pushing a passed pawn. Good job, that's what I would have played too. Right on target. You had a better option, but this is not bad. That rook was free for the taking. Nice, definitely the right move. Very precise. You captured that free pawn. A very strong play. Well done, an excellent move. One of the best moves. Your passed pawn advances to its goal. There were worse moves, but also something much better. A solid choice. Your pawn now promotes to queen. A very strong play. This is a fine move. One of the best moves. Very good choice. This misses a much better move. You missed a chance to punish your opponent's error. That's an unfortunate error. Yes, this is the way. A solid choice. Your move gets closer to checkmate. This evades the check from the queen. You continue the checkmate attack. This is the strongest option. You're still on the road to checkmate. This evades the check from the queen, getting closer to the forced checkmate. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. Right on target. Congrats on your win.